the Cloud Midgar Mercenary, Cloud Strife Mono White, Equip deck, and Dual Commander. This is actually my first Dual Commander deck that I've ever played. So, you know, I took it from Young Shaman, who top aided I think a small tournament with it. But I really like the build. Is why I kind of adapted it and want to try it out myself. But essentially, yeah, this deck's dope. This deck's really dope. You're really low to the curve, white wing strategy, really relying off of the ability of not only tutoring the artifact, but being able to get the double triggers. Because we have some of the best equipments in the game for getting triggers, such as Umezawa Jitte. And we also have the swords, right? So doubling up on those abilities can be back breaking for a lot of decks. You know, if you're able to protect Cloud and kind of almost treat him like a Voltron commander, which a lot of times it's not that hard to do, since you have the protection, the 1 mana protectors up at the top here, right? So you have the 1 mana protectors with Giver of Runes, Mother of Runes. There's a phase out spell. You also have this guy, Skrelv, who also adds towards your Metalcraft cost for the Puresteel Paladin. Very important there that's an artifact, right? As we're running some, artifacts in the list, they're not just incidentally all, they help with the Metalcraft, right? They're also very powerful effects, right? We're running basic lands, so this doesn't affect us, but affects the opponent. This is the best equipment in the game, So, really like the space that was used in this deck list. This is a 5-color suite of swords, so all 5 colors are represented here. You have a commander that, honestly, if you wanted to swap game 2, game 3, put a Phelia out there, maybe you like Phelia blinking your tokens, I don't know. You could do it. She's in the deck. She also protects. She also is able to blink your Cloud, so you're able to get extra value off a Cloud. Just tutor out more things. Get way ahead. The first couple turns. So, like that card in the deck. There's a lot of creatures that replace themselves in the deck. So there's this creature. There's this creature. There's this creature. Let's just call them the bodies. There's a bunch of bodies, right, that can carry swords, right? So if they ever die, they replace themselves. And, 1/1 body might suck, but a 1/1 body carrying a Jitte is a little scary, right? A 1/1 body carrying a protection from the color you're facing, a little scary, right? So a lot of those in the deck. A couple tech things I want to point out. The Urza Saga, being able to fetch Graveyard Hate, also being able to fetch some of your best equipments, right? Never really got the Lava Spur boots yet. Actually, Shadow Spear winds up being, an all-star in the game I played. Being able to kind of swing the game back into our favor is really good. And then also, certain decks just don't have enough artifact hate to really get you there. And not irrelevant is the ability to remove the hexproof and indestructible. That could happen in the mirror matchup. That can happen, against any really deck that has that type of ability, right? Green decks and such, right? So, it opens it up to where we can actually use our swords to plowshares, or removal effects. So, all-star, absolute all-star in the deck list. What else we have here in the deck list? Oh, the one-drop slot. We're running all the best one-drops. Y'all should know about Esper Citadel. Ephemerate, we can literally blink any creature in our deck and get value off of it. What's the other really dope one? Oh, this guy. This guy can be used not only to kind of make a wide board, but he can also be used as just a 2/1 beater, right? There's times when you use 1 mana 2/1 beater is good, but that cycle ability to be able to protect maybe a board of Ocelot Pride tokens, right? Because maybe you're able to get into a spot where you have the energy package turn 1, 2, and this can come up as a card later drawn. The cycling ability can be very relevant, right? Protecting your cats. We have this as a cat and we have this as a cat, but this cat makes more cats. Anyway, y'all get the idea. So a lot of efficient removal in this deck. I like Mana Tithe, little sneaky, counter spell, but we also have Lay Down Arms. Oust, one Thin Ice, the reason why we run Snow Basics in the deck. Swords to Plowshares, Static Prison, which I think is like the best. I think Static Prison's insane. Can actually deal with any permanent. Porthole is okay. Probably maybe deals with a lot of like the other aggressive commanders that are cheap. And then this card that I found out today, which is just like an insanely good, probably the S tier removal option in this format because it blanks out their abilities. And that's really what you care about in commanders, the creature abilities, right? So that's really good. Then we have the Sigarda's as a way to protect, or attach, or what do I say? A way to protect as a way to play our equipment at instant speed, but also that free attachment. And we also have a free attachment effect in the Puresteel Paladin, and we also have a free attachment effect with Forge Anew. So we have one at each curve on the 1, 2, 3 drop. I think the deck caps out at the 4 drop slot, which seems about right, honestly. We don't play Armageddons in this list, but it is kind of is what it is. And then we have a suite of Hate Bears. We have a good suite of Hate Bears in this deck. We got Winter Moon, we got Drannith Magistrate, we've got Tithe Taker, we've got Voice of Victory, all Hate Bears because they stay on the board. They make opponents' life hard, right? You have some redundancy here in searching for your equipments with Stoneforge Mystic, kind of a necessary one in this deck list, right? You can also put the equipment in so you can play around counter magic. This removes any permanent, so just like Static Prison, just really good value on a mana efficient. Gives Cloud Ward 2, probably just too good, right? For a deck like this, you get to slam that on one of your creatures. This reduces the cost of equipments, very necessary there. This not only protects Cloud, but it buffs our board. It's just so good, y'all. I love this card in this deck list. So good. This came up actually in the matchup as a really fucking great. Like if you have this in your hand, like you're almost unbeatable with Cloud because you have the Cloud, right? Then you have the removal for Cloud. Then you do this. You have Cloud back and board. By then you probably have some type of other protection up, And then Cloud's done search for 2 equipments. It's a lot of value, right? This deck gets a ton of value, right? Flicker Wisp, being able to flicker, we get more value out of flickering. We have so many ETBs, enter the battlefields in this deck, right? ETB. We could go through them. There's a ton, right? This triggers ETBs, right? Like all these creature makers when they leave the battlefield, ETB stuff, right? That's technically leaving the battlefield, but flickering does either or, right? It'll trigger when they leave the battlefield or when they enter the battlefield. So it's good in both scenarios. This one obviously can search for a lot of different options. You can search for your protection creatures, and also the ability to just sack it, maybe, upkeep, sack, blink your opponent for a turn. Combo decks can get them, right? Efficient removal, creature removal, some of the best. You always see this mono white card played almost in every mono white shell. Protection, Force of Will, protection spell, really good. Probably the best protection spell in the deck. These 2 are obviously the best MDFCs that you can play in white, so you play them, and they are incredible, right? Being able to deal damage early, take out a attacker. I took out a man land with this land, with this, spoiler alert, I took out a man land with this one, and then this one, being able to destroy enchantments and artifacts, pretty sneaky. This is like, this and this are like 1 mana, or 4 mana, like Wrath of God effects that don't completely fuck your board up. Right, this one actually damages your board a little bit, but usually in that scenario you're ahead, or maybe you're just dealing with something that they just sacrifice an enchantment that was really good for them, or the artifact. I don't know what artifact they could have. Ensnaring Bridge. They probably don't run that, but maybe they do. Flare of Fortitude actually came up. Really good way to protect your creature. Parallax Wave, 1 mana Wrath of God, really good. Solitude, 0 mana removal. Really, really good. Also can be played late game as the creature side of things and just try and catch you up against the aggro decks. Maybe you equip it up. And I see a line where you can, against mono red, fetch out the sword, you know, maybe they get a board and get ahead, but then you flash this in end of turn, equip it up with the Sword of Fire and Ice, and maybe it's just too good against them at that point. More efficient 1 mana removal. This hits artifact, creature, or enchantment, so almost any permanent that they would play. And then this is maybe also not the best protection spell. You may exile a card with mana value extra. I guess like maybe there's a chance that you discard the 2 mana card, because usually it's the 2 mana, or maybe it's the 1 mana that's trying to get you. But this is maybe, you know, feels like a risky pitch card, but maybe it comes up and it protects. But anyway, that's the deck list. I'm going to take y'all to my first game of Duel Commander. Let me know what y'all think. I think I played pretty well in that game. Anyway, Cloud's a fucking beast. Let's go. Peace. Cool. Let's go. Who are we facing? What commander do they get to reveal here? Okay, so interesting ruling here. You have to choose whether you go first or not before you see the... Oh, no, you get to see it. Cecil versus Cloud. Let's go. Mono white versus mono black. I mean, we're going to keep this hand. I think this hand's actually insane. We got the Mana Tithe here. Unfortunately, Mana Tithe's not going to be good this first turn here. But, I mean, I don't know. We have removal up. I think it's all good. They might actually play duress here. No, they're going to straight go for the Cecil. Seems correct. Right now I have some decisions to make. I think I want to get down on the board as well. This Esper Sentinel, right? Yeah, I think we want to. I think we want to go like Esper Sentinel. I think we're actually going to play the Flowering next, right? And so, see, at the very least, Cecil here. Like, we'll see. Maybe Cecil can be really good in Duel Commander. But I feel like Cecil's a janky commander. Oh, they can run white as well. I thought it was mono black, but apparently no. They get to run. No, wait. Does Cecil have white? No. Oh, because you can transform it. And when you transform it, what's the other side of Cecil? Minutes when this creature deals. Okay, that seems pretty good. I want to see the other side of Cecil. How do you see the other side? I guess it won't let you see it. Okay, so they did well with... I don't think I care about them beating me down here. I think the play here is we're going to go ahead and put a Flowering of the Tree down. Next turn we'll play Cloud. Right, and now we can actually trade with this Esper Sentinel if we wanted to. Well, no, we can't. It has Menace. They're gonna just get us like that. Maybe I have to play catch up here. Actually, should have held this up this turn. Let's see. So next turn we go get protection from Black Sword. I think is gonna be the line. Yeah, we want to keep our creatures. We don't want to trade them. I think. Like drawing the removal for these like weenie white, these like, I don't know. Okay, they're making white mana, so oh yeah, they can run white in their deck. All right, so Cecil might actually have an advantage here because they're dual color. Oh, first strike. Oh, they're really weenie here. Oh, I like their deck lists. Oh, it's like all in. But next turn we play Cloud, right? And we go get the white sword. Yeah, we're just taking this damage. I like their deck list a lot, actually. I'm learning quickly like why aggro is just so good. So we have to go for Cloud here. I don't think we can afford to hold up the flare. I mean the this thingy. I think we have to play. And then where's Cloud? Our first time casting a Duel Commander. Cast the Cloud. And then we're gonna go get, I guess we go get the Jitte. That's how you catch up, right? On these boards, you go get Jitte. And we have the Protect spell for Cloud, so, you know, if they're not running protection here. It's kind of bad for them. If anything, we might pitch this Mana Tithe. That might be the use for it, right? I love this card. They're taking damage themselves here. Yeah, I think, like, if they're trying to erase me, we have the Jitte, right? So Jitte is just going to take over, right? It's also they want to use removal. We have Ward 1. They have to pay extra, and we have the Protect spell. So, like, I think we're, like, really good spot. Kind of hoping this is removal. Ward 1. Okay, so they have to pay... Oh, there's 2 triggers that go on the stack here. So let's see if they trigger here. So let's see. Do they pay the 1 mana? Okay, they do. Let's let the Esper Sentinel trigger resolve because we might pitch. We might actually wind up pitching the card that so I think honestly we wind up pitching this Mana Tithe at this point. Oh no, we have to sacrifice. Oh, I don't know why I thought it was a pitch one. The pitch one. So you may sacrifice a non-token white creature. I guess we sack the Esper Sentinel and then until end of turn and indestructible. So now they can't even attack into it. They can attack with the Menace one, I guess. But yeah, so they're cooked here. I like their deck list. Their deck list is really nice, honestly. Oh, if this cloud hits, it's just like too good, right? Oh, they're attacking with Cecil. Oh, why would you do that? We just get the free block. Do I care about that one? I'm just gonna block the Cecil here, right? Like, we have indestructible. You gonna spend a whole turn like recasting that thing? Okay, fine. Or do we want to actually deal with this one? Because Cecil keeps coming back. I think we want to make them. I want to take Cecil off the board for a turn. I think is the play. Because that dies easy to Jitte, right? Like. Jitte counters. Block Cecil? Or block the one? Yeah, block Cecil, I think, because the Jitte can easily clean up the other one, right? We lose their entire board here. Okay. Maybe I should be caring more about the other one, but we're blocking more damage this turn this way. Okay. 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 Alright, draw step. There's a big draw right here. Oh, a sword. Oh, we drew the black sword. That's insane. That's actually insane. Okay, so are they gonna trade? Are they gonna trade their creature here? But then we get to snipe one of the creatures, and then we can get Cloud right back. So I think it's correct to equip Jitte here. I think it's correct to equip the Jitte here and swing. It's 2/2. Yeah, no, it's 2/2. Okay. Oh wait, this thing can't block, right? Oh no, it can block. I'm thinking of the other one. Wait, what? attack, hand, not command zone. I'm so confused. Why is there hand, not command zone? Why is there these things, command zone instead of library? Oh, that's if it, I guess, that's if it was to pass, right? Maybe they do the block here, they do. Okay. We're actually not going to return Cloud to the command zone because we have the this card, right? Return target creature card about. Yeah, so no. We're actually going to say no to that. We get these true triggers and we can clean up that one. Oh, we can clean up this one, right? Did we just clean up the big guy, right? Did we just clean up the big guy here? I think we do, right? Like, do we care about them going into the dungeon next turn? Oh, I guess that is kind of annoying, huh? It's like low-key kind of decent. So we can clear this creature. We can let them have the dungeon for a turn. Each player loses 2 life. We can discard a card. Let's just do that. Let's just do this and get rid of their biggest creature. I think is the line. If we draw a land off the top, that's kind of like, that's just GG, right? There's like no way they beat us, right? We draw a land off the top. So, okay, we kill their biggest creature and then we pass the turn. And the next turn, if we have a land, it's... Even if we don't have a land, it'll be okay. Like, we get Cloud back next turn is the big thing. So they kind of have to have a duress effect here to blow me out. If they don't have the duress effect, we're probably likely winning this game. I'm a little nervous. 2 mana. Cecil's coming back out. Oh, that was their play? That's fine. I don't really care. Oh, Cloud with Jitte is kind of nutty, huh? So then they're going to make me discard a card here. Or lose 2 life. I think we can get rid of this Springleaf Drum. It's not really doing much, you know? Like, I guess it can help me enable Metalcraft, but... Oh, you know what? The Mana Tithe may have been the discard there. Might have been the better discard. I forgot we had that card in hand. Land. Oh, we drew it. Oh, it's insane, y'all. It's actually insane. We drew the land. Oh, that's actually nutty. Oh, that's actually nutty. And then we can hold the Phelia blink up for protection and target Cloud. Okay, Cloud comes back into play. Oh, and we get that. Oh my god, and we get that. I think we go get the lifelink here, right? We already have the Black Sword. The Shadow Spear, I think, is the play. I'm not going to equip it. I'm going to keep Thalia up here, I think is the better line. Keep up Thalia, Mana Tithe, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. I have to let them hit me, I guess. I have to lose 2 life next turn. But then we're back swinging for too much, right? So we'll take this damage here. Let's just lose the 2 life is fine. They're dead on the backswing, so they have to have a removal spell here, right? Oh, maybe they're hoping to block with the transform version. Is that something that they're hoping to do? Also, when it transforms, does it transform? Untap it. You do untap it and transform it. So, is there an argument for blocking here? I don't think there is any good argument for blocking here. We just let this happen. Alright, we might blow them out with Mana Tithe here if it's removal. Oh, so they're just dead, right? Because we have the sword. And this has ward 1, right? Thanks to this. Why doesn't it say ward 1 on there? I guess because it's not going to say it because it gives it, right? Alright, at the beginning. We might as well Mana Tithe this, right? To try and tap them down on a mana. Right, we're not... Oh, no, because we want the Thalia to come in, right? We want the Thalia to come in end of turn. That's a better line, right? Thalia. Thalia, second Thalia here. And Thalia can blink. They're just dead to this Feast and Famine in hand, right? Right, like, I don't think they can do much about it, right? Unless that's not a black creature, but I'm pretty sure it counts as black, right? I think that's just lethal, right? Like, they can't block this creature, right? Cecil counts as a black creature. If this can block, I'm gonna, like, really be, like, triggered. Because watching... They need to do a lot better job of, like... The whole transform. Like, this is ridiculous. This is actually ridiculous. In my opinion, that's fucking ridiculous. Terrible design. Absolutely fucking terrible design. Like, I couldn't tell it was a white creature. Protection from black and green. It could block it. It could block. Fucking... It's so stupid, actually. Just actually stupid, in my opinion. Like, that's triggering right there, y'all. It shouldn't be like that. It should not be like that. What did they reveal? Okay, good. Good, that's just a reanimate effect. That's not gonna matter. They're not gonna have an out this turn, right? I guess they have a colorless land here that they have as now, but by that time, I'm gonna be getting Swifts. I'm gonna give Trample next turn with the Swift Spear, so there's no outs for them, right? If they try and activate the land as an out, it doesn't work. They can have their own Thalia. No, Thalia doesn't work there. Thalia blinks your own stuff. Okay. I mean, that's fine. None of these creatures can block Cloud. And even if they could... What's this one do? I really don't care if they create a legendary black creature. I just don't care, right? You know, I'll take the damage here, because they can go like Land Edict, right? What, they just make a huge creature? Doesn't have lifelink, right? Yeah, let's protect my Cloud from the Edict effect here. That doesn't, it's a black creature. We have pro black, right? They can't block. Yeah, they can't block. Also, Cloud has Ward 1. Yeah, we just win, right? We just easily win there. Wow. A lot of tempo. Wow, Cloud really performed. Now? Okay, we're back in game. Y'all can see it, right? Yeah, y'all can see it. It's still on the stream. All right, do we care? Okay, so this hand, we do have this thing. Is it good enough? Is it good enough into Cloud? I guess we have to learn one way or the other, right? This can kill a Cecil. This can also kill Cecil. I'm gonna keep. Hope we draw some spells, I guess. We're on the draw anyway. Turn 1 Thoughtseize would blow me the fuck up here. They had it. Oh yeah, if they had the turn 1 Thoughtseize, it would blow me the fuck up. Because then we don't have the pro-black creature, right? Hopefully they just play a janky 1-drop. We can go Cecil here, right? They're actually thinking about it. Okay, they go Cecil. We have a pretty good curve here. That was a good draw. That was like the top of our curve, which is kind of perfect since we have 3 lands. So now they have to waste their removal next turn, or else we can get protection. For the rest of the game is pretty nice. Puresteel Paladin's going to come down next. We have 1 artifact on the field. Target opponent, okay. Fair enough. They take one of our cards here. Probably just take the Puresteel Paladin. Maybe take the Flicker Wisp. Maybe take the removal spell. If they take the removal spell, I'm actually happy about that. I feel like we're up in that exchange. Like, I would be cool with them taking the removal. Actually, it would be incorrect to take the removal spell. Because of the pure reason that that is going to be, you're trying to Voltron me now with this Cecil, with this type of line. I think maybe Tifa would be fine, right? If this is the type of decks people are trying to play, let's go see. Is there a competitive in mono black? Yeah, Cecil is not seeing any play in the meta. This is definitely a brew that this player is on. They are tanking. They're tanking hard on this. They're tanking really hard on this one. They finally made the... Yeah, that's probably the best choice, honestly. Opponent. You took way too long trying to make that choice, but okay. Okay. Ooh, big draw off the top. That's not really what we wanted to see. I'll be real with y'all. That is not what we wanted to see. I guess we get in for... Just, can this target itself? No, it can't. So we're going to go ahead and deal with some poison damage. Just to remind them that, you know, poison can kill you, too. I don't think we're going for poison kill. But that's just kind of to send a message. Because why not send a message? Okay, next turn we get Cloud. I think we go... Like, do we go get the sword? The black sword? Okay. Okay, that card can just die to Jitte, so I'm not too worried about that. Alright, they hit me. We can also just race them, right? Like... Wait, is it choose another creature you control? Oh, that's just not good. Oh, this seems like a bad deck I'm facing. Alright, I mean, maybe it beats me. Maybe there's a world in which that can happen. I doubt it, right? It's Cloud's time to shine. Cloud, come out here. Okay, what do we get? Let's go read that sword. I think we get the Jitte here. Maybe we get Jitte, right? And then we pass. Yeah, we just pass here, right? We're gonna take some damage next turn, but then next turn we can Jitte. They should have waited for me to Okay, so this is unfortunate because they're leaving me without. So I should still give Pro Black, right? Just in case they have Snuff out or something. Not that that would matter. They just use it on their turn. I really need to answer their Cecil, though, is the issue, right? Like, unless we have the answer in hand with the Jitte, but if they have a removal spell, I'm just dead. Oh, they're gonna go both here. Alright, that's fine. That must mean they have a way to answer this Cloud in hand. They have to have the answer to Cloud, right? Like, this would be like a really bad attack. Oh, they have the transformed creature? I guess that's the answer, huh? They don't know about the City of Traders here, right? Can this actually help me? It's not actually going to help me enough, huh? Guess now we flicker the Cloud, right? And we go get the Pro Black Sword. We get the Shadow Sphere, actually, is the line. Yeah, because they're tapped out, right? This is like the perfect line to make. And go get the Shadow Spear. Flick the Cloud. No, don't do that. Oh, I hate that they give you that click option, because I can fuck that up so easily, right? And now we go get the lifelink one, right? The Shadow Spear, because this has become a race, and obviously Shadow Spear can help us win that race through the air with the flyer potentially. We might have to chump here though. 5, 6, 7. We might have to chump with this Cloud. Is there a world in which we have to chump with the Cloud? I don't think we do. They send both, right? Well, they have like a shambling thing in the air, so we can gain 3 life. And they try and do the lethal on me. I guess their commander is not bad, right? You know, I just took maybe like not that great of a hand this game, but the hand wasn't terrible, right? Wait, what does that do? Gains fear. Oh, so I can't block it because it has fear. Okay, fair enough. As long as they don't have removal here, I think we're in a really good spot. If they have removal, things are gonna be a little bit more rough if they have removal. So if they send both. Okay, they do send both. Okay, I think I just take it, right? I have to hope that they don't have reach in their deck. That's only 7 damage. Can we kill them on the backswing? I think we can get out of lethal with the Swift Spear on the backswing, right? Maybe. Yeah, because of the cloud. Okay. Yeah, let's float mana first, I guess. Oh, yeah, we can copy the Shadow Spear, right? I think I have to go all in on the Shadow Spear, right? Okay, so now which one am I equipping? Am I equipping the Jitte? You may have it enter the battlefield as a copy. Another target. So if I copy the Jitte, let's suppose we copy the Jitte. No, I can't copy the Jitte, right? Like, or no, I can actually, maybe. That's 8 triggers, right? Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot, actually. All right, let's see how this works, because we need to see how it works, right? Okay, so we have 2 copies. Oh, no, you can only keep 1. Oh, that's not a good card. We need to cut that card from the list. I knew that card was anti-synergy, bro. Okay, so at least that makes our lines easier, right? But we just wasted a mana, right? Cloud gets equipped with the Jitte. Okay, they can't activate a land to block, right? I have to get the Cloud onto the Jitte. And then Shadow Spear here to gain 3, I guess. And the Jitte can also gain me a bunch of life, so in this race we're like at least doing something. But if they have 1 removal spell, I'm just dead here. Okay, we got the triggers. This is really good. And then we can go ahead and just kill that one, right? Just use 1 to kill that. Just kill that one right away. And now we can gain enough life, hopefully, that we can stabilize here. Okay, let's pass. You can do that at instant speed. We can do any of these effects at instant speed, so let's see what they do. Because they might try and lethal me here with like a manland swing, but like we can just gain the life in response. Alright, they're going to attack for 5. They're going to move to their main. This is kind of an intense match. This has kind of been an intense match. I kind of like this matchup, though. It's been really fun. Okay, Inner's tapped. That's not good for them. Probably not the best play there. Also just dies easily to the Jitte. So do they have an answer to the Jitte? Because if they don't, I mean, they can only get speed up once per turn. Okay, a little nervous here. Okay, they are going to go for this plan. Okay, so we could -3 here, but that's, how much damage is this? 5, 7. I think we just gain the life here. We don't want to go to 1 life, do we? Or is it fine? I think it's actually fine for us to... well, can we go to 1 life? We might lose to Hopeless Nightmare, I guess, if we do that. We also lose to, like... I think we have to just gain the life here, right? To play it safe. That's only 7 damage. So... let's go ahead and... let's just gain life here. Go to 8. 5, 6, 7. That will put us to 1. Let's gain 2 more life just to be a little more safe, because I don't know if they can reach me now. Yeah, 5, 6, 7. They can have Hopeless Nightmare. Would they run Hopeless Nightmare in their deck? Probably, maybe so. 5, 6, 7. Hold on, let me think about this. 10 minus 7 is 3. I think we're safe from Hopeless Nightmare now, right? There's only 5, 6, 7. Go to 3, then Hopeless Nightmare doesn't kill me. All right, let's do it like that. I'm going to play around a standard card here. Okay. I don't think they're winning this race, y'all. We're going to get another blocker down next turn. Like, we can just easily bolt off. Alright, so they have 1 mana here. Also, like, top decks, right? So, they get to put that back into play. Oh, that is kind of annoying. So, it does force me to use the Jittes now, huh? Right, let's do this now so they can't protect, right, the next turn. But although, like, let's see. What's the draw here? Big draw. Okay, not good enough, huh? Okay, let's do this now so that way... And then we can equip the Jitte post-combat. So that's going to really help, I feel. Oh, do they have answers? They have to play their answer now. Like, whatever... Okay, they don't. Because during your turn... so they... Yeah, so we're in a good spot, I would say, here. And then we're going to attack with Cloud and this guy. Yeah, Cloud with Jitte is insane. It's absolutely insane. It's actually insane. Oh my god, so good. Can we actually kill this thing now? No, we can't, but we can just dampen there. Are we even winning this race? Oh, it's so close. We can gain 6 life. It's a 5/5 attacker. Oh my god, we can discard 4 damage. So we have, actually, we can win this race pretty easily from here, right? Let's get rid of that, right? Because we don't want them having, like, you know, Blood Artist type effects or something weird like that. We have a chump blocker for this. Although, I don't know if I want... Actually, we have a chump blocker and we can do this, right? Doesn't have First Strike is the issue, and it has Afterlife is really good. And we have this as well. I think we're favored from this spot, right? Oh yeah, the Jitte. Do we want to equip the Jitte? I don't think we actually want to equip Jitte because we want to hold up this stuff, right? This stuff can be really tricky, right? They have to kind of attack, right? So something's gonna get got next turn, right? So I think we're just playing the attrition game here, and we're getting there. We're getting there off the attrition. Thanks to the Cloud Jitte combo. Why though? Why though? This is a good ass match. This is a fucking good ass match. This is a good ass match. I guess he's salty that I turned the corner here, right? So, alright, so this is a colorless source of damage here, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we should play. We'll get to post pre-combat attack out. Okay, they know about the razor. Okay, so in response to that trigger, we do that, right? And then we can just gain like 2 life here or something. Like, this was a good match. Like, opponent needs to not be like ashamed here. Like, this was a fight, bro. This was an actual fight. And I wanted to post. I'm gonna post the match no matter what. This is my first dual commander match. My first dual commander match ever. So if it seems I'm slow playing this guy, I'm not gonna say all this, but if it seems I'm like slow playing you, like, get over it, bro. Okay, let's just gain some life here. You know, get out of like range of like some type of like, I don't know. Can they have 4 damage here? blocks. We're not going to do blocks here. Okay, sure. Your speed can go up. You don't have anything that matters now, though. Okay, so now we just bolt down 2 creatures here, right? That's their hand. They're showing us that they're dead, right? Because no matter what they get back here, it's going to die, right? So let's go ahead and let's do that. Another one's going to come back, and that's going to get got. And then it's just, like, too good for us here, right? And then we can go ahead and... Yeah, this guy has no idea. I'm, like, super experienced in the game, you know? I'm, like... Alright, but we got to get there. This clock is rolling down. Sure. I mean, that just blocks the Cecil for a turn, so that's really good. We can hold up this as well to be able to get the 5 damage. Yeah, they're just done here, right? At this point. To build it IRL. Okay, and then we just attack all. Now, if I fuck up and I don't attack, then he can win. I'm not going to let that happen. I love Umezawa Jitte. Yeah, with Cloud, it's absolutely insane. They can't really punish me here, right? No, so they're just going to take a ton of damage, right? Yeah, most versatile. It's the whole reason why you play this deck. Now they're at 6. All right, and then we pass. It's a house. That card is a house. Brick house. All right, what can you do here, opponent? Too strong. Probably so. But so is Deadpool. A bunch of... Like, there's a lot of, like, broken, like stuff here in Duel Commander. Let's not kid ourselves. This, I don't know what the tech with this is. We're going to have to figure that out after the deck list. Like, what equipment are you copying? I guess you're copying the one that gets the thing back from the graveyard. That would make sense, right? Gains fear. Okay, that's solid. Gains fear. I'm just going to go ahead and do like this. -1. And then we're going to go ahead and do this, I guess. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Yep. I guess that's maybe, this is maybe just too much, right? No, this is fine, right? Just fucking clear their fucking board here. They tapped out a little bit. We could still clear some stuff with these Jitte counters. Also, we can just send through the air for lethal, right? I think that's going to be the line, maybe. Just send through the air for lethal. We don't have to use them. We could just pump up the flying creature. I want to build Tifa IRL. That's the one I like. That's the one I like a lot. Alright, opponent. Let's go. Let's try not to win on technicality, on time. So whatever they get back here just gets... Yeah, just gets, like, vaulted, right? Like... Yeah, let's just bolt that thing down. And then they can recast Cecil. But then we'll just equip Jitte to the flyer and then attack for lethal, right? If they do the recasting of Cecil. Well, they still have 1 card in hand, so I shouldn't make that line, right? Okay, they're just gonna... It looks like they're just gonna pass and just die to this attack, right? So... Yeah, let's just go all in here. GG's. GG's. GG's, my friend. What do you have? Do you have anything here? Just super GG's. Slow matchup though from both of us, but you know, it's one of those things where it's like that was a really good match. That was my first match of Duel Commander. Really enjoyed the match. Good luck. Good luck with the build. I should have said I liked his deck from the get-go. He probably would have been a little bit more chippier. Didn't like this stuff. But, wow, that was a great match, y'all. That was a great first match of Duel Commander. Yeah. Let's go ahead and, I guess we can make a deck tech before. But yeah, really good power level from the Cloud there. The game played out really solid there. Felt like a really good deck against their aggro deck. The one misplay I made that game was I used this to copy a legendary equipment, which I knew that was going to happen. I just had to see it, you know. But I was wondering, okay, what this does copy in the deck list? Most often, you want to copy probably the pre-war Formalwear. That way, you can get back one of your your creatures that dies or something like that. Right, as a way to rebuy. I can also copy these swords. So I don't know, if you want to have more than one sword, go at it, right? I don't know if it's like 100% necessary in the deck, but it does help your metalcraft. You know, if anything, that's worst case scenario. You're playing this out 1 mana and you're getting the metalcraft off for the Puresteel Paladin. So maybe it's necessary, but best case scenario, you can copy a pre-war Formalwear, and that's pretty good, right? It's pretty good to get that ETB. If it's rebuying Cloud for a 3rd time in the game, I imagine, you know, that could be really good for you against control decks. So, yeah. And that's a play that's maybe common in the longer games since you can fetch off of the Saga, right? Anyway, that goes how it goes, y'all. Fun game that we played. Anyway, I'm going to come back and I'm going to do a deck tech on this and we'll go away. I have to change the window. So the one